Back day today. The best day. My favorite day. Even though I'm still kind of tired. But that's alright. We're going to get right into it with a nice hang. Some hang, scapula pulls. Just to warm up. We'll be doing a total of 12 sets, which will include this warm-up set. A nice gentle hang. Some easy scapula work. Then we'll be doing the usual smorgasbord of bodyweight calisthenic back exercises. Alright, I think that's good. Shake it out a little bit. Give the forearms a little stretchy stretch. Oh, one more week on the road. Kind of reaches that point where you just kind of, you're not really stressing out about it anymore. You're just like, oh, okay, yeah, 7-8 more days, or like 9 more days. I think, yeah, I'm off next Sunday, so 8 more days total. That'll work. So once you get to those, the countdown gets below 10 days, you just start to relax. You're not really stressed out about anything anymore. It's just like, whatever. Send me wherever, go wherever, deal with whatever. But then you got 3 months off, which is good because these last 8 months has been a grind. Big time grind. Anyways, let's do some sternum pull-ups, otherwise known as the Garanda pull-ups. Just started doing these a little while ago, but they're excellent back exercise. I think they were very difficult to get a full range of motion. However, it hits the back on a level that I haven't really experienced before. It's very complete. But anyways, goes a little something like this. Lean back. Yeah, there's still quite a bit of work to do on those. However, I'm not a young 20-something-year-old gymnast, so what do you expect? I can do them, sort of, and that's pretty decent. But the idea is to pull your sternum or your upper abdominals to the bar. So it's kind of like doing the front lever tuck rows that I do, but just quite a bit more difficult. Which is why it's get the air conditioning going here. Which is why it's the first few sets on the menu of the back workout. Because I'm getting, the bar's getting to right about here. I get the bar right, I can't just quite finish it off, and I can tell there's not really weaknesses, but there's parts of my back and in the scapula that's not quite as strong as other parts, which is just something you keep discovering and working on as you keep doing calisthenics over the years, and you keep strengthening yourself. As you can do more difficult variations on exercises, you find certain parts of the back, like I can tell it's right around the scapula and the rear delts. It's what's preventing me to finish that pull. But that's a very small muscular structure. Can't talk. Just woke up, so you have to excuse me if my thoughts and words aren't flowing all that well, which I don't think they really do anyway, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, move on to set number 3. We're gonna do 12 sets in total. We did a warm-up set, and that includes warm-up sets, but we do warm-up set and about 3 or 4 of these Garanda pull-ups, 3 or 4 sets. Then we'll go from there. Yeah, only doing 5 reps, but that's enough. I can feel my form breaking down after like 3 reps. I'm still not able to get a full range of motion on any of them. So tough workout though, or a tough exercise. One of the toughest back exercises I've done that I can actually do, but not do very well. I think the king of all back exercises would have to be just the full front lever bodyweight row, where you're holding your body completely parallel to the ground and just pulling your body up like this with your legs fully straight. Like I say, I do tuck front lever rows all the time, kind of to the point where I can do a straddle, but these are hard. I did this very similar workout the last back workout I did. Very similar to what I'm doing now. And yeah, it was a tough one. And I'm also upping the volume a little bit, adding a couple extra sets. I was doing 10 sets total of back, now I'm doing 12. Just wanted to get some more volume, but not much more. Just bring up the intensity a little bit. Anyhow. Set number 4 here. All right. Yeah, I think one more set of those will do it. And then we'll do, I think we'll do, I don't know, 2 sets of inverted bodyweight shrugs, and a couple sets of rows, couple sets of pull-ups, and some scapular swings. And that'll be that. That'll be the back workout. Simple, but not easy, as always. Yeah, but since yesterday around noon, I have my delivery here in Denver, Colorado, around 10 a.m. Got done with that. Got the trailer washed, the truck washed. And then my pickup's not till tonight at 10 p.m. I'm gonna get there around noon, see if they'll take me early. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But that's what it is. Gotta give it a try. If they don't take you early, just come back when they tell you can. That's how you got to do it. Yeah, it's not my favorite when I have to wait like that long. Like that's almost a full day and a half of just waiting for your next appointment, which is kind of lame, but it is what it is sometimes. At least I was able to get some extra sleep. Kind of needed that. Been waking up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for the last week, so. Anyways, set number 5. Try it a little bit wider. Make it even more difficult for the last set of Garanda pull-ups. Yeah, I can really feel that in the rear delts and right around like the scapula, the inner scapula, or the lower traps. All the little muscles around the scapula, the teres major, the teres minor. Which is good because those muscles are not easy to hit. So let's 5 sets total right now. Still 7 more. We'll do 2 of these inverted bodyweight shrugs for the traps. Then we'll do a couple of sets of rows, a couple sets of push-ups, and some scapula swings to finish it all off. Head rush. Yeah, the interesting thing about these inverted bodyweight rows, or scapula shrugs, or just inverted shrugs, if you will, is that it's not really that difficult on the traps. I mean, you feel it a good amount, but it's just the way you have to hold yourself in balance when you're upside down in the rings like that. That actually takes quite a bit of energy too, and that's kind of what makes me out of breath. But I'm trying to get a complete workout for the back. I mean, I still think normal barbell shrugs would probably be better for overall trap development, or even like barbell deadlifts. But it's all body weight right now. It probably will be for a while. I don't know if I'll be getting to a gym with any real consistency when I'm over in Southeast Asia. I might, we'll see. I'm going to be traveling around quite a bit, so I'm not going to worry about a gym too much. We'll be doing just body weight workouts on the floor. So a lot more mobility, a lot more stretching, a lot more mobility and stretching. That's going to be the key thing I'll be working on. And a lot more walking. Thankfully. I mean, you can get out and walk when you're driving trucks, but you know, you really want to walk around a truck stop where there's just a bunch of heavy machinery moving around. Sometimes I get to a nice rest area where there'll be like some walking paths, so you just kind of do laps, which is okay. But I like to get out and see stuff when I'm on a walk. So the plan for the next 3 months when I'm out of trucking is just do a lot of floor. We're doing a lot of just, since I'll have more space, I'll be staying in places where I have a little bit more space. Even if it's just a small hotel room, and I'll just be between like the bed and the wall, which I've done before. I'm doing a lot more push-ups on the floor. These work the way I do them here on this, but you're so limited with how you can put your hands that I like having the floor much better. And then a really cool thing about Southeast Asia, you got these calisthenics parks all over the place, or at least some pull-up bars. So that's kind of my plan for just working out. You just do a morning mobility strength routine, just bodyweight strength, push-ups, squats, lunges, handstands. And then in the afternoon, or sometime later in the day, go find a park with some pull-up bars and do a bunch of pull-ups and a bunch of walking. That's going to be about it. It should be pretty simple. But the key is knowing how to put it together day after day, day to day, which I'll be showing. Should be pretty cool. Yeah, not feeling the best energy for this workout. Like I said, my sleeping schedule's been a little screwed up lately. I've just been sitting since yesterday, so my energy isn't really the best right now. Still feeling good, getting a good pump, good endorphins. But when you got to just sit cooped up in this truck for so long, it starts to wear on you. And for me, it's about the 7-month mark. About 6-7 months starts to wear on me. And the last month is just a grind. That's why I think in order to keep doing this, the only way I'd be able to keep doing long haul trucking is do 8-9 months at a time and then take 3 to 4 months off. That's the only way I'll be able to keep doing it long term. If I wasn't able to do that, I'd probably just try to stretch it out for another couple of years, save up a bunch and figure something else out, or just become a full-fledged monk. Either way. Alright, let's do some front lever rows, front lever tuck rows. Yeah, so for these rows, these pull-ups, we'll be just going until the range of motion is just not much there, to say the least. You know, one thing about this job is that you get used to just being on the move so much. Is that when you're not on the move, you feel a little more worn down than when you're on the move. It's a weird thing. That's why even when I'm traveling, I always feel like after I'm someplace for like a week, I feel the need to just move on, just go somewhere else. It's a weird thing. But when you've been living this vagabond lifestyle for so long, and for me it's been since about 2012. I got into trucking for 2016, but even the 4 years before that, I spent a couple years working in the circus, where I was traveling around a bit, and that's kind of where it all started. You ever see that movie, that YouTube channel, Vagabond Awake? Vagabond Dan, Vagabond Buddha. That guy's got the ultimate life. He's not a super rich guy or nothing, but he makes decent money with his internet business. Just it's kind of information. He's been traveling for like 17 years or something like that. Been to like 90 countries, and does really in-depth, good, solid, in-depth reporting everywhere he goes. And he makes money doing that. And he's in his 60s. And he's always traveling around. He's got a cute girlfriend and all that. It's like, man, this guy's got the life figured out. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. Just be able to just perpetually travel, be on the move, without needing a job. Which, I mean, I like trucking and all that, but I don't want to do it forever. But if I need to, like, I definitely could truck for 8 to 9 months a year for the next 10, 15 years. Wouldn't be that big of a deal. Or longer if needed. Or until I get too old to do it, or the robots take over. Whichever happens first. Alright. Put these away. I have no idea how many pull-ups I'll be able to do. But do as many as we can. We'll go right up until we can barely pull off the last, we can just barely get the bar above our chin, or our chin above the bar. So this is generally my hardest, most intense workout of the week. And I don't consider my workouts to be all that intense. And I think as you get older, I've said it before and I'll keep saying it, high frequency, moderate intensity is the key. If your priority is health, longevity, with good strength, and relatively muscular, but nothing crazy. You know, there's certain levels that, like if I wanted to gain 20 pounds of muscle at 49 years old, working as a long haul truck driver, that would just be a little ridiculous. Like the level of intensity I would have to take my workups to, especially doing body weight, I think that would interfere with my driving every day and being safe on the road. So you guys got to find that balance. And what are your priorities? My priorities now is just overall general health, being athletic, having a good strength to weight ratio, and I can feel the effects of all the training I've done in the past. You know, it's like I've got these nagging minor injuries or tweaks in my joints that just don't go away or can flare up every now and again. So staying pretty much completely body weight and doing more and more mobility and stretching seems to help far more than just training to build muscle and get stronger. Well, that's important. I think that's the foundation for sure. You got to keep finding that balance, and it's hard because this is the stuff I like the most. I like doing the strength training, whether it's body weight or lifting weights. That's what I like the most. That's what keeps me going. The mobility and stretching stuff, you know, I can take it or leave it. It's fine. But it's not something I really truly enjoy. However, it's probably the most important thing to be doing to keep myself going strong as I'm getting older. Anyways, let's do some pull-ups here. Probably could have pulled off one or two more, but that last one was grinding. So, and that's 8 reps. That's more than I did the last time around. So that's good. If you made progress, just keep it. I really don't think you need to push yourself that hard to make progress. Where you need to push yourself more than anything, especially as you get older, is staying consistent no matter what. That's where most people struggle. They might get motivated for a month or two and then they start falling off. And it's oftentimes because they try to take on too much. It's like they're trying to skip steps. They think they can hurry the process. You can't. Especially when it comes to your joints. The tendons and ligaments take months and months to get stronger. A lot of people don't even have a real athletic foundation, and they try to skip everything and go right into these programs that are meant for a competitive athlete, and they burn themselves out, usually 6 to 8 weeks. Rather than just start with 5-10 minutes a day with something well-rounded, some push-ups, some pull-ups, or some hangs and planks, if that's what you can do. Do some squats, some simple stretching and mobility, and maybe just some more walking and learning about nutrition. That's really all you got to do. That's still all I pretty much do. I've just been doing it for so long, I'm getting pretty decent at it. All right, let's get this other set of pull-ups done. Whew. All right, now I'm feeling it. Feeling nice and pumped. Got a protein bar here. I don't know if these protein bars are really all that great. I consider protein bars kind of like the junk food for people that are health conscious. Are they better than straight up candy bars? Sure. But pretty much they're candy bars with protein. And cheap protein at that. However, I don't feel the negative effects after eating these as I would like a candy bar. Candy bars kind of give you that spike energy and it kind of drops you down. Or these just kind of leave you satisfied and give you good energy, sustained energy for a few hours. So that's kind of how I judge it. Even though the ingredients, you know, real true health nuts, you know, the granola people, as they like to call them, we'll probably look at the ingredients of those and be like, no. But I've been eating those since I was a teenager and seem to be doing me pretty good. So when I read the ingredients, it's not that bad. Let's go over them. Yeah, soy protein isolate, which is a cheap protein, but cane sugar, brine rice syrup, palm kernel oil, vegetable glycerin, not the best stuff there either. Soy flour, rice flour, chicory fiber syrup, peanuts, the natural flavor, peanut butter, cocoa, soy protein concentrate, sunflower, soybean oil, salt, rice starch, soy lecithin, and mixed tocopherols, antioxidants. So a lot of that stuff is just for vitamins. But yeah, I mean, it's not like the greatest ingredients. You'd probably be better just eating some eggs and oatmeal. But I wouldn't say they're bad for you. Like I said, it's a snack, something quick digesting after a workout. I think it's fine. But could you do better? Yeah, you could. It's just that when I'm on the road, I don't do any cooking. I don't do any food prep. Everything I eat is just like grab and go. And I hit my macros every day. 180 grams of protein, about 200 grams of carbs, and about 50 grams of fats. And it's all from relatively good to good whole food sources, or snacks like this. Protein bars. I also do the protein shakes. Just the ready to go. These are pretty decent. I usually do these with some muscle milks. But, you know, all the ingredients are like, looks like more or less organic ingredients. I'm not going to read this one off, but they're decent ingredients. Not terrible. Like I said, sometimes convenience has to be up there on the priority list. But anyways, let's do this last set of scapula swings, and that'll do it. Oh. Okay. Yeah, feeling that one. So solid workout, took a little longer than usual. More sets. I took a little more rest between sets as well. And I think I rambled more than usual. That's alright. So, that's going to do that. Got about one more week on the road here. Then I'll be doing a whole different format. It'll be pretty cool. But that'll do it.